Legend of Total War here with part 7 of my Napoleon Total War Let's Play campaign as France. Alright, so previously, we had a change of pace over here in Italy, and rather than constantly just defending this area, we decided to push down here, get rid of the Papal States and Naples. Had a bit of a disastrous auto-resolve at Naples, which probably slowed me down a bit. Now, unfortunately, by coming down here with those forces, it allows Austria to just run rampant into my territories. Which I don't want to allow, but there's not a lot I can do. The problem is I can't split my forces in half, because they've got so many full stacks. And my allies are just totally worthless, as to be expected. I mean, Spain is at war with all of them. They've got military access in my lands, and they're not sending any help. Which, you know, I never expect anything from my allies. But since I have to take on everyone by myself, we are outnumbered. But we're not necessarily outgunned. We've got a great economy. I need to build up new armies, and that takes time. I'd like to really get rid of Denmark. The problem is I can't see what the Danish are up to over here. And I don't want to be sending one stack over here and then find that there's a stack and a half just sitting in Denmark, because that's what usually happens with these guys. They love to just pile on stacks around their settlements. We've almost finished off the Prussians as well. I really want. Here's the problem. I finish off the Prussians and then the Russians can come right through. So maybe it's best, now that the Prussians have been severely damaged, that I hit the Austrians down this way, maybe, because while they're heading west, we'll cut them off down here. If we hit Vienna, they'll be forced to sue for peace. Now, I don't want to sue for peace with Austria, but it gives me time to deal with other enemies, because we just have so many. Don't expect to be losing those anytime soon. See what to research. Just whatever, it doesn't really matter.
À votre service. Personne ne saura. La ruse me couvre. J'enquête sur la cible.
Failed. This is why I never really bother with this stuff, because 81% failure. I just get failures so often with this shit. It's not a skill-based action, it's a luck-based, so I don't care for luck. That's why I don't bother with it. I don't gamble. And if you've ever heard someone go, I'm just waiting until I win the lottery, I'm just saying, well, you'll never win the lottery. If you assume there's even a chance that you'll win the lottery, then it will stop you from achieving a more deserved lifestyle, I suppose, rather than just winning $1 million or $10 million or whatever. Go out there and fucking earn it. Don't just expect to be the lucky one out of $1 billion, because chances are it's not going to be you. Alright, that'll do, let's move on. Because if you live your life by luck, you can blame everything on luck as well. You can just say, well, I didn't achieve anything because I was just unlucky. Well, no, luck doesn't exist. If you didn't achieve anything, and you live in the first world country, it's just your own fault. It's because you're shit. No point fighting it manually. I mean, we could have done more damage to them fighting it manually. It's just there's really no point. Alright, now I need to send Napoleon over there to stop them, but I was going to send him down here to stop the Austrians as well. Now, I'm allied with Württemberg. Are they at war with Austria? No, they're not. Let's see if I can get them to join the war. It doesn't give me any indication of how much they need. Look, money really doesn't mean anything to me, and if the Austrians can go and bother you for, like, even just a few turns, that would really help me out. So let's... Look, I'll give you fucking 20,000. Alright. Good. They've gone to war with Austria. And hopefully Austria will actually go and wipe them out. Focus on them now. Because they're, as far as an ally was concerned, they were totally worthless. If they weren't doing anything. Now over here... Yeah, while Austria is busy dealing with Württemberg, should we come over here and smash them there? I mean, this is not a particularly... not a great region, but still. Let's hit them where it hurts. And don't be stuck sitting inside of a settlement. Okay. Okay, there's a full stack sitting there. So if they send all of these forces over here, hopefully we can withdraw back here. I wonder, if I put my fleet here, they can't... I thought they might be able to block them, but maybe not. If I wanted to come down here... Probably quicker doing that than by going by sea, because there's no ports here to get our guys on. Okay, so let's send these guys down here firstly. And you come down here. Pick up your other unit and then you'll... Actually, add better replenishment in Rome. Don't have to worry about the public order, it's pretty good. So we've still got Milan. Maybe I should have recruited there. Provide a bit of resistance. Can't quite make it to Mecklenburg. But let's get... Oh, hang on. If I go through all of these things here, I might be able to make it. No. What if I go straight to Copenhagen? Because like these guys are just being a total nuisance. Alright, we got these guys here. I feel like Austria is being a real pain in the ass. If I don't send some forces over there to deal with them. Like, I really want to get rid of Portugal, but Portugal's not doing anything. Austria is. Now, we got to get rid of Portugal. It might lose us some territory out here, but that's okay. Alright, we're going to need to start recruiting another army. Even though I can't recruit another general just yet, we just have to make do. We'll get one eventually. Okay, I'm out of cash. Not going to worry too much about hiring more ships. I mean, we're making nearly 29,000 a turn. Actually, it will be 29,000 a turn after we've put all these things in. There we go. Okay, let's move on. So yeah, they're preparing to attack Milan. They didn't quite get there though. It's good, it buys me a little bit more time. don't concern me. It's risky to just be like, alright, let's go straight to Denmark, straight to Copenhagen, but let me just see. I don't really care about raiding. It's just, it gives me a bit of extra movement points to not have to go around them. Yeah, that's what I expected, but it's not that many. And there is a lot of armed citizenry here. We could auto-resolve and win this, because we've got the command points on our side. See? Look at that. I don't think I could have achieved a better result. Yeah, they're not it's not a major capital. Now, do we have enough here to take them out? No, we can't move. But by taking this settlement here, we should have prevented them from recruiting. Oh, but they're really close to fucking Berlin. I'm gonna need to quickly recruit some militia here to try to defend against this. If we take Vienna, they sue for peace. Even though they've got some territory of mine, like I said, we're not really going for them right now anyway. We'll resume hostilities in a few turns. Okay, this has to be fought manually. The odds are too close. So this should take them out of the war. Bit foggy, but I don't mind fog as long as it's not bloody raining. Okay, so good spot up here. Got a good vision over the map. And the reason why I sort of like turned it into a somewhat of a wedge is because the AI loves to flank. And so by doing this, it makes it so they have to go around even further to flank. Okay. Now these guys here need to stand well back so that enemy artillery can't get us. What do we have to deal with here? So they've got 6-pounders here. They're nowhere even close to being within range. Trying to hit them would be pointless. Yeah, they're making an all-out attack. Okay, well, good. That works for us. Try and hit these cavalry if you can. Yeah, you gotta love a nice high ground advantage here. And they'll be firing uphill, so most of their shots will probably just lob straight over our heads. I think we should be aiming for the cavalry. I don't think we're going to make any other good hits. Why is this red here? It doesn't matter. This is also their general, so if we kill him, that'll be good. Good. Taking him out of the battle means their morale's going to drop just slightly. They don't seem to be particularly accurate from this spot. Most of I think it's because these shots are they're like coming down at such an angle that they're like exploding and not bouncing. Well, they're just bouncing too high. Well, we're doing okay. Speed this up. What I might do actually is just pause the recording until they decide to come through, because it's just going to be me doing artillery. This could last half an hour. I mean, the AI is not going to be able to do much with this, so it's going to be pretty one-sided. And I don't want to waste the entire episode just on one fucking battle, so I'll pause it until something interesting happens. Okay, so they're marching forward now. After just a bit of artillery barrages. I don't think they've done very much damage to us. What have they got there? Alright, they're not howitzers, so I think these shots are just bouncing. They're very lucky they even managed to land a hit. Yeah, they're just getting lucky. Lucky bastards. Sure, I could bounce at that well. Yeah, they just got lucky. Okay, soon we'll start using canister shot. And it's just going to rip right through them. Maybe best aim for the cavalry over here. Oh yeah, we killed the general. I think I did that before the recording paused. And try to shatter them. I don't want to have to fight them again. Okay. Time for... Oh shit, they were well within range. Let's do this.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Don't shoot at my artillery. Should get rid of this one here, because they're firing at us. Good, he's gone. With a high ground advantage, surely our guns are doing more damage to them. Okay, we've got cavalry incoming here. Try not to let them up here. You guys come up here. Just if the cavalry reach up here, I want you to counter them. Come on, quickly. Oh, that fucking shredded them very nicely. Good, they broke. Taking a bit of damage over here. Same with my artillery. Bounce power's in our favour, so we've still got that. A lot of their units have shattered already. Okay, here's an opportunity for the cavalry. We run down this line here, get to these artillery. You pull back now, you've taken too much damage.
Our men are running, sir!
That's okay. Also, if you can get to these guys, that would be good, because... Shit, the cannons are getting blown up. Okay, we've got enemy cavalry coming in here as well. My lancers should be able to handle them. Fucking got into square formation right in time there. Get him out of there. Just get to the artillery. These Grenzers seem to have done a lot of damage to us. Clear them off. Okay, good. They're shattered. You don't need to run them down because they're in a settlement. Okay, you guys just run out over here because fighting them is pointless right now. This flank over here has gotten beaten up pretty hard, so I want to take 3 units from here to reinforce this. Okay, you guys pull back here a little bit. Try and use the canister shot from these guys. The angle's not very good though. Why are they always walking everywhere? Seems like those 6-pounders have really done a lot of damage to us. Oh, actually, they're 12-pounders. Still. Oh, look at the balance of power. Fuck. Now it just changed dramatically. Oh shit. Enemy reinforcements were coming from this way. You can run them down. Looks like they might try and reform. Need to get my cavalry on the other side and get rid of those 12-pounders.
Artillerie au rapport. Canon moyen. Le canon est prêt, monsieur.
No, they're too far out of range now. You missed your chance. You guys are probably fairly tired, but charge into them anyway. So here we go. Hopefully they don't get into square formation. Now I did a lot of damage to my cav. But we broke that unit at least. Get back. Balance of power keeps shifting wildly. Okay, essentially now time for phase 2 of the battle. Speed up. I think some of the cannons just aren't operating properly now. Let's see, we've got 1, 4, 6, 10 cannons. It just doesn't seem like that many are shooting. Okay, good. Another unit shattered, that helps. And then we're pulling back. Now, I don't really care if we lose these cavalry. We can probably replace them here. I need to get rid of these cannons. Unfortunately, my guys are tired. They need to have a bit of a rest first. No, they don't. They just need to get in there because these guys are undefended. Good, that's a 12 pounder taken care of, and there's another one over here. We might take a bit of damage if they get too close. But still, let's get rid of their cannons. Okay, good, they're shattered. Now get out of there.
Our men are running, sir!
It's okay, they did a good job there, taking out those cannons. That's given us another advantage over our enemies. And now for round 2. Need to move just a little bit closer. You guys move up a bit further as well, because I'd rather these guys shoot at the infantry than the artillery, of course. But they're all tired, so they'll probably break before too long. Good, taking damage here. I mean, we could probably replace these guys here as well, because the enemy's got 12 pounders. It's no longer the hot new tech. Still, I don't want to lose them. There's another unit of artillery coming up this way. I think this guy... Oh no. They're about to shoot. Yeah, no, they're stuck. They're not shooting properly. Glitched out. Oh well. Okay, much smaller wave coming up through here, but it's aiming right at our artillery. Come on, knock it out. Good. Now for this one here. Okay, as long as they're not shooting at my artillery, it's fine. Okay, so there's a unit of artillery all the way out here. Let's get this guy to go and take him on. Okay, these guys shouldn't be that much of a concern now. They get hit with a few canister shots, and then they'll break. Go kill them. Another 12-pounder. You'll need to run these guys down because they won't get wiped out because they're not part of the garrison. God, if we get shot while on the approach, it's going to suck. But luckily we didn't. Okay, battle's over. Make sure you run them down. Our army's a bit banged up, but I think we did better than what auto resolve would have yielded. I think we should run them down as well. I think they're part of the reinforcing forces. So I'm just going to pause the recording as this guy runs them down. Unfortunately, I wasn't quite paying attention, and I ran into this shit here. I didn't see it. Oh well, it happens. Those I'll need to recruit new ones. But those are low-tier cavalry. I'd be very surprised if I can't recruit them in Vienna. Good, more than a 2-to-1 kill ratio there, and this will end Austria out of the war. So that should... We've got a peace treaty. Good. Now, they've still got, you know, Switzerland over here, but they never got a chance to get Milan. That's okay, we'll declare war on them when it suits us. So we'll be able to get these. How long is it going to take to repair? 3 turns. It'll take a while for these guys to retrain though, so that's fine. At least now we don't have to worry about these guys just rampaging through here. Now, I'm fairly sure that Württemberg is still at war with them. Good. Now, I don't expect Württemberg to win. In fact, I'm sort of expecting them to lose, and I want them to lose. That way I don't have to betray them. But with one less enemy to worry about now, that'll make things easier. Right, we should just be able to waltz in here and auto-resolve that. Took a bit more damage than I wanted. Oh, I lost a unit. Alright, we'll just stay here. I did that just because I knew I could get some replenishment and thin them out a little bit while we're waiting for this guy. I didn't expect to take that much damage. I'll send this guy down here to go meet up with them. So yeah, we don't have to worry about any of this right now. And that buys us time. Man, it's getting hot in here. I need the fucking fan. I know it creates a lot of background noise, but I can't help it. It's hot. It really does make a big difference to have a nice breeze on you. I think my fan's gotten a bit louder ever since I bashed the crap out of it. And by bashed the crap out of it, I only punched it once, but it mangled it like crazy. I tried to fix it, but I don't know. It still looks a bit mangled. Just a bit rattly now. Oh well, maybe I'll just buy a new one. You always know you've had a good punch of something when you've got cuts on your knuckles. This is ages ago though. Right, so I got heaps of money. What are we going to spend it on? Probably... I mean, I keep spending it on more ships, but do we really need much more up here? Because these are... nearly full, some of them. Oh, I had a ship that was being recruited there, and I guess it got cancelled because they took it. Oh well, I took Copenhagen off them. And there's their fleet. Okay, I can make it back down there to take that, but they're probably going to go to Berlin. Here is good. Yep. Okay, moving on. Hang on, are we recruiting from here? Yep, looking good. Forgot about them. So if we add the tally up for regions gained and lost versus Austria, we took 2, they took 1. Oh, fucking Russia. I don't surrender versus Russians. I won't be able to get there in time to save it, but it's okay. House of Public Order here. Okay, it's not great, but we can exempt it from taxation and that'll be fine. And the Prussians are coming this way. We've got our militia in Brandenburg now, so that's good. If they're attacked, we'll have some resistance. Good, that's going to help. Since this is going to take 30 turns, I'd much prefer it if you did that. Also, I think now I can afford to... Oh, that's Magdeburg. Oh, we have got that being repaired. Oh, I can't quite get there. That's probably the artillery that's lagging behind. If I leave here, these guys will just come and retake it. So eliminate them first. Greenland isn't in this, no. Iceland, I mean. If we were to quickly march up here and take out Christiana, we could be eliminating them fairly soon. Keep hiring more. He's got a nice amount of replenishment there, and we're just waiting on one more unit, but we don't need to wait for that unit. You come down here, and then next turn we make our attack to Palermo. Then where do we go with them? Because we're not at war with Austria anymore, but we're still at war with the Ottoman Empire, so maybe we can land here in Greece and start taking them on. Come back to Austria when it suits us, which is not right now. Get these guys together. Should be just fine. It's good how they put like a white circle around, actually a red circle, around units that are that have run out of movement. That way I can tell that I need to move some units. What's my income now? Why is it so low? Our trade income's been blockaded by 4,000's going to them. Wow, our trade agreements are worth a lot. So maybe sending them at war with each other maybe wasn't a good idea. So what have they got here? I'll just be patient. There's also Sardinia. I should declare war on them at some point. Right after we've taken this, I think I'll send my navies over here to go claim it, because we're going for full map on this campaign, full map completion. I could send this army up through here to get back to Strasbourg, or Strasbourg, or however it's pronounced. And they could easily beat it. We should get replenishment in Allied territory. Oh, but if we leave here, it's going to cause a revolt. They can't leave here for a while. No, a revolt would be very bad. You're just going to have to stay. Are there any other nations that I could possibly trade with? Kingdom of Sardinia, they don't have any trade ports. Could trade with Austria, but I doubt they'll accept it. Well, I was wrong. At least all the resources that were going to Württemberg are heading over to here now, except for the other goods. Increased our income by a lot. Probably increase theirs as well, but that's fine. They'll help fund me to go kill my enemies. Let's convert this over to this. I don't see anything else that needs constructing. Oh, here's something. Public order here should be good. Yeah, very good. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so the problem here is that Prussia is coming at us hard and heavy. Should we fight this manually? Those 6-pounders are going to make life very difficult for us. It doesn't matter. Oh no, I don't know if there's forces coming over here. I said I could, but they're not going to be able to make it. I don't see the point. Even though we outnumber them, I just don't see the point. All of these guys will lose to their musketeers. Morale 12, morale 11. Melee attack 3, melee defense 3. It's just too much higher. Look, I'll give it a shot. I don't think we stand much of a chance, but we'll give it a shot. Alright, there's some ground over here that we can go and hide in. That'll be good to escape the artillery fire. I really wish they default to run. I know some people say that with Rome 2 or was it Shogun 2, the default drag run was like the worst thing introduced into later Total Wars, where I completely disagree. I think running was great. I just can't stand units walking. Alright, where are we going to garrison? In here.
We have taken a building, sir!
But just one of them. The rest of you guys come around over here. I'm going to position them. Come around over here. You stand there. Here. So from here, their artillery are not going to do any damage to us. Very unlikely they'll live and land a hit. It's a fairly experienced army as well, so we're going to really struggle against this. Like I said, the guns are pretty much worthless. They just don't do any damage. And theirs do too much. By the time we've made like 1 or 2 kills, they've ripped through the first 2 lines. Actually, don't do that. Turn around and just keep shooting them. Sacrifice one of these guys. Get a run. So all these shots, and they've only killed 6 of them.
Our men are running, sir!
I don't even know why I bother fighting these battles manually. It's just pointless. We got 3 units firing on them, and they've only killed 31 of them. Like, I don't care how crap you are with a gun. That's
Sir!
ridiculous.
Sir! Our general is under attack!
Well, he can fucking die for being a stupid shit. Well, we got rid of that unit. I don't think it got wiped out, though. Come on, run. Let's try and shoot him. I mean, even if we kill him, it won't win us the battle, but it'll certainly make a difference. Because he'll be dead. I have to recruit a new one.
Our men are running, sir!
Can't make use of the terrain properly. Yeah, okay, this is pointless. I fucking hate these battles. This is why I'm saying I hate defensive sieges. I hate sitting there watching these guys just do nothing against the enemy. It's not fun. Still did better than what Order Resolve would have yielded. Like, just on this difficulty, just don't even bother giving me those garrison. They're just a waste of men. Look at these guys, they've essentially just invited us to go and finish them off. That's good. Yeah, I don't think I'll do any more of those battles in this campaign with the militia, with the armed citizenry. I just hate them so much. Because they're worthless in every single way. They can't beat anything. Not on this difficulty. I mean, unless the enemy sent like one unit at like 10 of them, then you could probably win. Alright, off you go. Since there's nothing here, let's have a look. So you can win just on your own, but we send him in. Just to make sure, because I'll just auto resolve this. Good. And that ends Portugal. Finally. Okay, now these guys will be at full strength soon. Now we need to make our decision on whether or not we want to hit Spain. Like, Spain... How much money are we making from their trade agreement? $8,000. The thing is, I don't need the money anymore, though. Most of the money goes to Austria. Just thinking. As much as I would like to go and take them out, I might wait until the end of the campaign before doing it. Let's send these guys back home. Because they'll have to probably retake that from Russia and then resume hostilities with Austria. So yeah, you take... Hang on, we're at war with Sweden as well, aren't we? Well, I guess that's where you'll go after this. Good, we'll hit there next turn. I doubt they've got a full stack waiting for us there. Build this. That'll help with defenses. Gotta build whatever's gonna be quick to get. That's expensive, but that's okay. Money doesn't matter now. Okay, I probably don't need Graz. Which one's this one? Yeah, I don't need that. We can get rid of it. Oh no, I'll keep Graz for now. Why don't we research joint stock companies? What about this? Semaphore lines. I've never heard of that. Line of sight range. Also, we need to get rid of these guys. So you've nearly recovered to full. Get rid of them first. And they've been recruiting, but this should be easy enough to overthrow. Yeah, we could probably win that just with that army, but... You know, I've got two, I might as well make use of them. And then, good, that's another faction we've got rid of. Now we'll wait until they've, actually no, send them to the ports. Hang on, you can retrain faster over here, I think.
Marchez. Recherche de ravitaillement.
122 gun ship of the line. Ironclad, I haven't got any of those before. Got 80 guns. Steam paddle frigate. So it doesn't seem to get any bigger than that. Alright, why not? Let's get two of the... Oh, they take 10 turns. That's okay, I can afford them. What's their upkeep? 763, that's fine. I'll use them to go and hit Spain when it comes down to it, or maybe the Ottoman Empire as well. Doesn't hurt to have a bigger navy. Especially when we got this much cash. Okay, just 2 more ships in here. Actually lowered our cash. That's okay. It's not a big deal. Alright, good. What else are we going to build? So how long will we have to stay here for, I wonder? Okay, so 9 turns until it can be left alone without being taxed. So that means 13 until it can be taxed. Which is a pretty long time to leave them there. 6 months. Can tax it this turn, make a little bit of extra cash. Oh, with this being repaired, I guess that's going to help. So maybe 7 turns. But then you can also, once this is built, let's provide even more public order, so make it more like 5 turns. Okay, Denmark's raised a fairly large army here. I'm just wondering if perhaps I should call for peace, just so they don't take Berlin off me. No. Fine, we'll take Christiana, and then we'll come down here and try and finish them off. They might take Berlin, they might not. I've got no money. Moving on. Now, while we've been dealing with the Austrians and dealing with Vienna, the Prussians have raised another 3 armies in that short amount of time. Did the Batavian Republic take that? Because that's my settlement. I'll have to kill them for that. They did. Trade agreement cancelled with Austria. Why? Ah, they've gone back to war with us. Well, so much for peace, that didn't last long. It's a good thing we didn't decide to go to war with these guys, with Spain, because we need to head back there, right now. Okay, I want you to walk up to Italy. I'll send the other... Oh, shit. Yeah, the other one, this army here, they'll take a boat.
En avant! Marchez! Monsieur! En avant! Manœuvre terminée! Marchez! En route! Jetez l'encre!
Land them here, and then we'll march... Well, actually, it doesn't really matter where we land them. I'll land them here, and then make our way to Venice. Now, over here, we don't... Oh, they would have sent in letters of demand, wouldn't they? Actually, I didn't see it. Actually, I want to be hitting these guys, but we need to keep on this. Okay, what else do we do? Well, we've got a good amount of militia here. If they can hold out for 4 turns, we'll have a small star fort, which will help. Alright, time to take out this region, which should be safe. Oh my god, I can't believe I've got a full stack in there. Well, it's a full stack of crap, so no problem there. Oh, I was going to say, I lost that many men? No, it was them that lost that many. Oh, look at that, they intercepted us, right. I can't believe how many forces they've got out here. They've ambushed us.
Pierre est victorieux! Oui, monsieur. Préparez-vous pour la bataille!
Christ.
La victoire est à nous!
How many fucking armies do they have up here?
Poursuivez-les! Hurrah! Hurrah! En avant!
What a pain. But we can't stand inside the settlement because then we'll get no replenishment because they'll just come over here and besiege it. Alright, so over here. Still can't get another one of those. Now once we've built this, yeah, look at this, maximum generals +1. Alright, that's good. So how many is that? 7, so we still need 2 more. Let's build that just in case. And like I said, it would be nice to come like over to wherever and just take a settlement off them. Because they've got a lot of regions. Alright, let's come over to Budapest. Hit that and then just go back. Okay, we need to recruit that cavalry. And then we can disband this one. There might be rioting here, but it's not that big of a deal. We'll just stand there and that'll sort it out. Okay, good. And these guys coming up through Italy, they'll destroy the Austrians. Don't have to worry about that. Yeah. Things are going to go up for sure. But yeah, we might still run the risk of losing of this, because these are probably line infantry here. Which are much better. Okay, at Berlin though, let's keep recruiting. How many more do we need? So another 5 militia, and it's maxed out. I mean, we get 2 of those other wankers. Actually, at this point here, let's get line infantry. We've also got the improved artillery Pied. Got access to them. They're slightly better. Let's move on. It's good. Back off. Oh shit. Yeah, just sort of resolve that. It's fine. Good, they got wiped out. That's what I want to see. And this one as well, please. Too many enemies. Yeah, so there was rioting there. Secret society, which was responsible for providing public. That's going to take 5 turns to repair. Jesus Christ! I'm quicker to bloody repair it myself. I mean, to destroy it and rebuild it. Okay, we need to prevent that revolt from showing up, because it'll just make Austria stronger, and it's no good. Okay. How's this army coming along? We're almost done. It's going to be 3 turns until it's available. It won't have a general. That's not going to be available for another 7 turns. No, wait. 7 turns after that. 6 turns after that. Whatever. Let's keep going. Okay, at least that's, I think, eliminated the Danish forces in this area, but we're in no position to move down south. They'll have to replenish before they come back down here to retake that. Fuck me, they just recruit so damn fast. Can you give me another 3 turns before attacking? I don't know if I can defend against that. Then again, most of that's just militia. Their lances aren't going to do a hell of a lot. I don't think I'll be able to defend against it. But you know, we're stuck here in Vienna. But like I said, now that we've dealt with the south, we can send these guys up north, and they'll sweep across it pretty easily. I don't even know what to do with all this money. Yes, extra replenishment in all my regions would be very helpful. Suppose you're no longer needed there. Just keep an eye on the Batavians over here. Focusing in our main research area for the priority techs. Not sure if I'll be able to hold on to that for that long, but we've got so much money. It doesn't matter if I spend money recklessly. Making nearly 30,000 a turn. Okay, let's move on. Oh, forget about them. No big deal. Crap. Okay. So, can we win this? Probably not, but this is certainly not a battle that we should auto-resolve. I didn't hire all these units just to waste it all on auto-resolve. They don't have a proper general, they've got a lot of cavalry. Cavalry don't perform well against infantry. Well, it depends. We got no artillery, but if we just hide behind buildings, then we can negate their artillery. They're on the attack, they have to come to us. I don't know. At the very least, if we can just do as much damage to them as possible, you know, it doesn't matter if we have to come back here and retake this. Because we've eliminated a few factions on this episode. And that's what this is about. We just need to reduce the number of enemies that we've got. Because the problem is that we've got 6 armies. But we've got, like, always, at every time, there's like 10 armies bearing down on us from different angles everywhere. And so I can't defeat all of them all at once because we're not there. You can't defeat them with the garrison. That's pathetic. They can't do shit. Alright, so where are we going to hide? We're going to have to hide inside the buildings. Inside this area. Oh, hang on. There's also...
Damn this weather, sir. Wet powder makes misfires a certainty.
Trenches would be more helpful than the buildings. I mean, it doesn't really help if we get flanked. So maybe the ones on the flanks here. Put them in. What are these landmines? And I guess we'll just have to see how that goes. So let's pause the recording. Well, just no need to pause it, we'll just wait for him to get here. Big concern about that artillery. There's just nothing I can do to counter that. Marching up here and shooting them is not going to work. And the problem is, militia just don't do a lot of damage with their guns. But, you know, the trench certainly will help a bit. Probably reduces the chance of them being hit by about 50%. But that being said, that still doesn't even negate the difficulty ranking. What are they doing? So he'll come in contact with our bullets in a moment. Well, maybe not. Move him up, then.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Probably got shot by our own units there. I don't know what they're doing with him, but that's a welcome sight, having him just run across the field like an idiot like this. All those bullets, and we couldn't even kill half of them. Oh, we got flanked. That's my general too, that's no good. These guys have bayonets, right? Yeah. get over here and help against this. Coming in our flanks. Don't let him win decisively. Charge in there. These guys don't have bayonets. See, just like I said, it's not protecting them by very much. Okay, the enemy cavalry did a bit of damage to us here, but it's mostly over. Need you guys over here. Protect this flank. I'll try to. Now those cavalry, they must have charged right through there and didn't take any damage. Okay, at least they're wiped out. So we'll see how our trenches hold out here. Probably not particularly well. See, look at that. They're just, yeah. On this difficulty, you just can't push it. You did some damage to them, not heaps. God, the AI cheats on this. It's just ridiculous. That's why you have to rely on artillery so much. Because artillery is not so affected by
Our men are running, sir!
by the difficulty rating. It's very frustrating to watch your units where you've got somewhat of a good defensive position and it just
Our men are running,
turns out to
sir!
be completely worthless. Just rolling up our line here because our troops are shit. I mean, so are theirs, but of course the difficulty rating.
Our men are running, sir!
Okay. We're doing nothing with our guns. It's just utter pointlessness. So at least try
Our men are running, sir!
to charge at them. If we can wipe out a few of their units, that'd be good. No, it's just not doing anything. What? Why do you stop running them down?
Our men are running, sir!
With the fort, we might have been able to win because our men wouldn't have run. But
Our men are running, sir!
no choice, no chance.
All hope is lost, sir! This battle is almost done!
And that's why I don't bother with garrisons on this difficulty rating.
Our men are running, sir!
Pointless. Utter pointless. That's okay. Losing that's not that big of a deal. I mean, we have Vienna. So we kind of traded Brandenburg for Vienna. Once I get my armies up here, we'll push them back. So like I said, my allies are just so worthless. It's like I've got to deal with everything all by myself. And at the same time, you can't be so defensive as to sit there and be like, "Oh, I can't make any attacks because if I leave the area, then they'll sneak in and attack." You're not at full strength yet. You need another turn there. They've still got a while before they're ready to get there. Okay, at least now that these guys have arrived, I mean, they won't be able to move, but we can protect Milan. And you can take Venice. Doesn't make up for our loss of Brandenburg, but it's a start. Austria's getting torn to pieces, which is good. Alright, so they took Moravia recently. We should be able to get there and then back again. Because otherwise these guys will sneak in here and take this with just 2 men. And then go back. Because like I said, they have to stay there, maintain public order. We can't leave yet. Which is a shame because pretty much we'll have to, unless we get here very soon. Oh, they looted their own settlement. These guys are fucking idiots. We just don't have time to be standing on our hands. We've got to move over here and take this. Now, am I worried about this war at all? Not in the slightest. Everything that they've taken off us recently is just their own shit. And that's only because I've gone to take other shit in the meantime. They don't ever bother to attack me where I'm defended. And as long as they do that, they'll never win. All they're being is a nuisance. Alright. Actually, yeah, that's enough once that's done. So I'll have a new army soon. Like I said, what we need is just lots of armies all over the place, so that they just can't sneak in and take undefended settlements. And that just takes time for us to build. I really don't need to build anything this turn. I don't think I really need to increase my trade income either. 31,000. So yeah, we'll send these 2 armies up. This one will go after Tyrol, and that one after Switzerland. And that'll get the Austria out of Western Europe. Austrians out of Western Europe. Alright, good. I don't know what to do with this money. I've got so much of it. Public order here is very good. So improve that stuff. Okay, we're out of money now. Let's move on. Still, the Austrians have a lot of forces in these areas, despite all the losses they've taken. That peace treaty was near worthless that we had with them. What was it, 3 turns? Denmark has been a massive thorn in my side in this campaign because they've just been another frontier that I have to deal with, and their lands were so sparse that it's required a long time to get there, and then of course they're over here now. No, I'm not going to surrender, because as long as I don't take it, surely they've only got militia. Alright, now take this off those fucking Swedish bastards. Oh, they looted. Jeez, these guys love to destroy their own settlements, don't they? Pisses me off how bad the AI is at managing settlements. I always end up with the fucking ruins everywhere. Because they don't need to do anything. They get all of their resources handed them on a silver plate. which is annoying. Because you know you're not going up against an AI, you're going up against fucking cheat. It's not smart, it just handed lots of cheats. Alright, what are we doing now? Well, that's heavier defended than I would like it to be. I'm pretty sure there's more units up this way aside from that. You come over here first. We could always come over here where it's lightly defended. If they want to retake that, then that's fine. We'll come back there and take it off them later. Like I've said, hit them where they're weak. That's what they do to us. But then again, why would we use stupid strategies? Or use a strategy of a stupid person? Well, it's not really stupid, it's just that going up there with what we've got there probably wouldn't yield to victory. Better to divide them. If they want to send an army down here, then we'll come and get them. Okay, public order here probably doesn't... They don't need to stay here this turn. We can go and hit Russia. Or should we come up here and hit Prague? Because I do want to hit Brandenburg. And dragging my allies into the war with them just did nothing. Like I said, allies are worthless in this game. In Total War in general, allies are just totally worthless. Absolute fuck all for the war effort. Alright, we need to head back over there. So I was hoping I could get back here in time to take this before they've taken another region. That way, it would eliminate their faction. But I don't think we're going to get there in time. But like I said, it's okay because we've got guys on the way. These armies here will make all the difference. We should be able to make it from Milan to Switzerland in a single turn. Alright, I got heaps of money, but I just don't know what to spend it on. I had 32,000 income a turn. I can barely spend it all. So what I want to do with that is put a tax building there because I don't intend to recruit from it. Hang on. Convert that to this because that provides money. Same with that. Okay, there goes all of our cash. Moving on. Undefended, you know, I couldn't afford to leave a troop there. I think Prussia has been the biggest thorn in my side in this entire campaign. It just seems like every time I destroy one of their armies, another one just grows out of the ground immediately. Like, it takes me such a long time to raise one army. It doesn't seem to take them long at all. No point fighting them manually. No chance of victory. Can't shoot, can't fight in melee. They're worthless. No tactical advantage at all. Garrison in the building, fucking 0 damage. If we take this, we'll run into conflict with these guys here. How have so many armies here already. Okay, so we still can't leave this region, so you're going to have to stay there another turn. Well, there's no Ottoman forces out here. Are they at war with anyone else? They could be at war with the Russians. Sweden. Yeah. So I won't worry about the Ottomans right now. Actually, I'll send you... Are you at full strength? Yeah. Okay, I'll send you up here. I'll send him to garrison this place. He still needs another turn to recover. Okay, we've just reached an hour and a half, but I really don't like ending the episode with territory recently conquered by enemies. I'd much rather take it back, and we're so close to actually making it a counterattack. However, I can feel myself start to rush to do it. And since we're at an hour and a half, I'm not going to fight any battles manually, so I could find myself in a situation where I make a mistake. So it's best to end the episode here, take a break, and come at this with a fresh mind and reconquer all of the stuff. Like, I probably actually might be a little bit on a loss for regions on this episode, but because we've taken out, we've secured certain frontiers, we're going to get all of this shit back very quickly. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 8 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.